Academic Dean's Additional Functions, Part 2, Search Enrollment Requests. An enrollment request is a record of any attempt, whether it's successful or not, to change a student's class schedule in Spire. These attempts may be made by students, staff with Spire B access, and/or staff in the registrar's office. Each request record includes many fields. There are two options to search enrollment requests in Spire. Using Search Enrollment Requests, this provides a summary table of the history of requests per student, and Enrollment Request Finding an Existing Value. This provides all details of every request on an individual case basis. When you wish to see a history of a student's enrollment request, use Search Enrollment Requests. The Enrollment Request Search page will open. Enter UMAMH and click Search. There are many options on the resulting search page. Enter at least two other criteria, for example, a term code and the EMPL ID. The 10-digit enrollment request ID found on the second tab, fields 8 to 11, is unique to each record. Notice the enrollment request source has a long list of options from a drop-down menu. Enrollment filters results to only show student-initiated transactions. Enrollment request shows enrollment overrides or transactions initiated by Spire B users or the registrar's office. Similarly, the enrollment request action field also has many options in a drop-down list denoting the purpose of the request. For example, dropping a course and adding a grade. Note, normal maintenance in this context refers to updates once a course has been added to a student's schedule, for example, a grading basis change. Enrollment action reason. Use the magnifying glass to see a list of those possibilities, for example, correction per instructor, data entry correction, late grade, or late roster. Tips. The first column is user ID. If you enter RBATCH, R-B-A-T-C-H, in the user ID field, and then search, you can look at the batch transactions from the registrar's office. Click this button to expand horizontally so the fields on every tab are viewable using the scroll bar. The enrollment list table on page 2 of the Search Enrollment Request PDF lists the definition of all the field headers. When browsing results in the enrollment list table, remember that A. Transactions are organized chronologically, not by course, action, etc. B. An enrollment request can have multiple components. For example, if the student tried to add multiple classes at the same time. In these cases, all components of a transaction have the same enrollment request ID. C. Any transaction history can only go back to October 2002, when Spire 1.0 went live. D. Grades merged into a student's records from grade rosters never create an enrollment request, but grade changes always do. To customize, 1. Note the Download to Excel icon on the top toolbar of the table. 2. Click Personalize also on the toolbar. Adjust the column order. Add fields to sort. On the Enrollment Request Find an Existing Value page, this page allows you to look at specific requests in more detail. You navigate to the Student Enrollment Request page and put in an ID. That's the EMPL ID. Important, remember that staff in the Academic Dean's office have view-only access to a student's enrollment requests. However, if your access also includes Spire B enrollment overrides, you also have data entry privileges in this area. Make sure you do not accidentally modify students' past enrollment requests.